In this video, we're going to go through the process of appealing a Google Business Profile suspension. So I've got an example of a current client that is in suspension with their new Google Business Profile, and we're going to use the paperwork that they provided for their business and properly submit the appeal. And so I'm just going to walk through that process here over the shoulder, and it begins with an email from Google that said, hey, your profile has been suspended. So this will happen, of course, when you're making new profiles or if you're moving a profile to a different address. If you've made significant changes to the profile, it might go through a suspension. There's a variety of different reasons that this might trigger, but all roads usually lead to the same place when it comes to an appeal for a Google Business Profile. All right, so we've got the email here that says the profile has been suspended. So one of the first things we're going to do is click on where it says appeal. And you can find this link in other places. I think if you type in Google Business Profile Appeal into a Google search, you can find this exact page where you're going to actually manage it. Okay, and so of course I will be blurring out sensitive information on this screen share. But let's see. So I'm going to make sure first I'm signed into the correct account where the profile is living in order to manage the appeal. So I'm going to switch that account. All right, we are in the correct account. Confirm. All right, and then the profile that you are managing, or profiles that you manage with that account, will show up here on this dashboard, and then you're going to go through and select the proper account. So, of course, this is all blurred out stuff that you're looking at right now. Okay, and for a moment here, I just forgot what I was looking for. Who am I doing this for? That's right. Okay, got it. I'll select it. Wonderful. So now we get this screen, right? It says all this information, right? Here's the date that it was rejected. And so I'm going to click it, and it says, it was not in good standing. You can open this up, and you can see what the reason was for not in good standing. Okay. And this one was just generally, in my experience, the reason this one was rejected was they just wanted more information to make sure this was a home business verification. So even though the video and stuff was done correctly, they just wanted more info. So we'll click on continue. All right, so then this is important. Evidence needs to be submitted within 60 minutes for it to be included in your appeal. And so you have to have all the documentation in place. And so what we've got here is we've got the articles of incorporation, we have the certificate of insurance for the business, and we have a utility bill. I think it's the cell phone or internet bill for the business. And all of these documents have both the name of the business and the address that was used for the verification, where the Google Business Profile is. And so even though it's a service area business and the address is hidden, it still needs to have the same address that was entered during the verification. So we're ready, we have everything. Let's click Submit Appeal, and I'll show you what this does, right? How it goes. Evidence needs to be added within 60 minutes. We'll click on Add Evidence. Open up another tab up here. Make sure you're still signed in to the correct login up in the top right, okay? Okay, so it's looking to see if there's matching past cases here. All right, and then you're going to fill in the account name that you're logged into right now. You're going to fill in the business name as it's listed on Google, what you put in here initially. The business address. So this is a service area business. It just carried over, and it carried over the profile ID. You can find the profile ID using these steps there. Okay, so now it's saying here, right, all the different accepted documents. They include official business registration, business license, tax certificates, utility bills. The business registration or license must display the business name and address that matches the profile you're appealing for. A utility bill must display the same business name and address as the license or tax certificates. And utilities may include any of the following: electricity, phone, gas, water, sewage, trash, recycling, TV, internet. Right? So now we can upload all of these documents into these different files, and it says, please provide additional context for why you believe your profile should be reinstated and any action you have taken on the profile. Okay, all right, we're back. I will read this to you. Of course, some of the stuff here is blurred out. This is a home-based service area business. The home office serves as the administrative address for the business. The vehicles are parked in front of the home office during off hours or in front of the homes of the technicians. Regarding the attached files, you will find and I explained in detail why there's multiple files. I uploaded 5 different files here. There's an amended registered agent and address change for the business, so that would match the home address when we do this. Right, so I clarified all of what that was. Right, so I said, here's these 2 documents, and I said you will also find the registration for a federal EIN tax number, a phone bill for the business, and a certificate of insurance, which have the official business name, blah blah blah, and the official address, blah blah blah. Right, so I'm just restating multiple times, what it is that I'm uploading, why I'm uploading it, and why we deserve to be reinstated. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. I hope that you see that. It's pretty straightforward. The key is having all the right documentation in place. Okay, and so I'm going to click Submit. All right. So, evidence submitted. You will be notified of the result of your appeal by email. And so, if you go back into this appeal section, right, make sure I'm in the right account. I just wanted to show you really quick. I want to show you that you can actually check the status of an appeal. Okay, and so now I refreshed, I came back to this page, and you can see that the appeal has been submitted. And so they don't always send you an email, so you might want to come back in here and check. Usually appeals take 3 to 5 business days, but lately, as I'm recording this video, we've seen appeals take up to 3 weeks. And so it's just depends on how backlogged Google is managing this stuff to see how quickly they push it through. So that's it for this video. It's how you submit an appeal. This is how you monitor the appeal. You come to this page. And if you frankly just don't want to deal with this yourself, you want somebody else to manage it, to keep on top of it, you can retain our services at digitalharvest.io. We'll make sure you have all the correct information, paperwork, and things for your appeals before you go in here and do it, and just manage it just like you saw me do. Right in front of your eyes, do this and the entire verification process start to finish. The exception being doing the actual video that might be required for verification at your premises. We can manage all the rest of it. You can reach out to us at digitalharvest.io. You can also click the link in the description below this video, get on our calendar, and we can tell you a little bit more about how this process and this service would work for you and your business. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.